Fans worry about Julie Chrisley's mental health after prison release. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Julie and Todd Chrisley were recently freed from their prison sentence following a pardon from President Donald Trump. Since then, fans have been asking questions about the reality show stars following their time behind bars. In particular, some fans have shared that they are especially worried about the Chrisley family matriarch. Julie Chrisley's recent return home has sparked a wave of concern among fans who are deeply worried about her mental health following her time behind bars. After what many consider an emotional roller coaster of a legal battle and prison sentence, the matriarch of the Chrisley family is now trying to readjust to normal life, but supporters can't help noticing signs of emotional strain. Those close to the situation say Julie has remained unusually quiet since her release, choosing to keep a low profile and avoiding the kind of online presence fans once loved her for. While Todd Chrisley has made headlines with bold statements and family updates, Julie has stayed in the background, prompting speculation about how she is truly coping with life after prison. Observers who followed the Chrisley Knows Best star for years feel something is missing from her usual vibrant self. Some say her recent public appearances seem forced and distant, with a noticeable lack of her signature warmth and humor, which had made her a fan favorite. Others believe the toll of incarceration and public scrutiny may have left emotional scars that will take time to heal. Online discussions continue to grow, with fans urging the Chrisley family to prioritize Julie's emotional well-being. Many say they want to see her surrounded by love and support, rather than pushed into the spotlight before she's ready. The public outpouring of concern shows how deeply connected viewers still feel to Julie and how her quiet suffering isn't going unnoticed. While the full picture of Julie's mental health remains private, the concern from fans is loud and clear. They want reassurance that she's not just surviving the aftermath, but truly finding peace in it all and hopefully healing on her own terms. Julie Chrisley was originally set to serve 7 years behind bars. Fans were introduced to the Chrisley family with the USA Network series, Chrisley Knows Best. Back in 2022, Todd and Julie were convicted on various charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion. For her part, Julie was sentenced to 7 years, reporting to the Federal Medical Center in Lexington. In 2024, Julie's sentence was upheld during an attempted appeal. For his part, Todd was sentenced to 12 years, reporting to the federal prison camp in Pensacola. However, Julie and Todd would eventually be released in 2025, following a presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. Since then, fans have been wondering how the couple are adjusting to their lives back on the outside. Taking to social media, one fan recently noted, "Julie seems different." They shared, "I wasn't in favor of their pardon, and was actually quite shocked they got one. But since they've been out, Julie seems different." Julie Chrisley's prison journey continues to make headlines as fans revisit the original sentencing that shocked reality TV viewers everywhere. When news first broke that she was sentenced to serve a long stretch behind bars, it sent a ripple through pop culture and left many questioning how such a beloved television figure ended up in such a serious legal battle. At the height of the Chrisley Knows Best fame, Julie was the image of grace, strength, and composure. She was the rock of the family and nurturing presence who rarely showed anything other than kindness and humor. But behind the scenes, a legal storm was brewing, and when a verdict came down, the reality hit hard. Julie was set to serve a lengthy term away from her family home and everything she once knew. The original sentence became a major topic across social media and news outlets, with many expressing disbelief that the warm-hearted mother and wife would be serving time for financial crimes. Supporters were torn between heartbreak and confusion, struggling to reconcile the image of Julie on screen with the accusations that led to her conviction. What stood out the most was how Julie handled the situation with silent grace, choosing to face her fate without public outbursts or desperate time behind bars unfolded. Fans continued to show up with messages of hope and love, standing by her even when the rest of the world moved on. Family members kept her name alive through interviews, social posts, and legal updates, all while painting a picture of a woman whose strength never wavered even behind prison walls. Julie's story became more than just a celebrity scandal. It became a symbol of endurance, of what it means to face devastating consequences with dignity and resilience. Though originally sentenced to a tough term, her recent return home has reignited the conversation, reminding the public just how much she endured during this chapter of her life. Her time away not only impacted her personally, but also reshaped the Chrisley family dynamic, forcing everyone to reevaluate what matters most now. As Julie slowly reemerges into public life, fans hope her next chapter is one filled with healing grace and the peace she was so often known to give to others. Though she never spoke much about her sentence, the silence itself spoke volumes. Her quiet acceptance, her strength in solitude, and her ability to maintain grace even in the darkest hours are what fans continue to admire. Julie Chrisley may have been sentenced to years behind bars, but she walked through it with a kind of strength that continues to inspire long after the prison gates closed behind her. Some fans have noticed a change in the Chrisley Knows Best star. I watched their show a few times over the years. I know their character and behavior on TV and social media prior to prison for the most part, and Julie seems very disconnected now. Obviously, prison changes you, and adapting to normal life, I'm sure, is jolting at first, but there seems to be a sadness to her now. I wonder if she and Todd will stay together. Other fans shared similar sentiments on social media. In one lengthy comment, another fan shared, "I've noticed that too, and especially in her eyes." Other people have said she's lost her spark. She looks dead inside. She's probably traumatized and regretting the whole ordeal, which seems the opposite of Todd. She could also still be adjusting to civilian life, as I'm sure it is a shock as well. Some fans have noticed a change in the Chrisley Knows Best star Julie Chrisley since her return home, sparking conversations across social media and fan forums. Once known for her calm demeanor and nurturing spirit, Julie now appears more reserved and distant in recent appearances and public glimpses. Longtime followers of the show say the difference is subtle but undeniable. Her usual sparkle seems dimmed, and her once confident presence feels muted. The shift has not gone unnoticed, especially by viewers who watched her support her family with unwavering strength throughout years of public drama and legal battles. There is growing concern that her time away has left emotional scars that she is still trying to heal. Some feel she may be struggling to adjust to life back home after such a long and isolating experience, while her family continues to speak out and move forward. Fans hope Julie is being given the space and time she needs to process everything she has endured. The support from the public remains strong, with many expressing love and encouragement as she navigates this new chapter. Everyone hopes the quiet change they see is simply part of a healing journey, and that Julie will soon return to the warmth and grace she has always shown. Some fans thought it was healthy for there to be a change in Julie. This isn't the first time fans noticed a change in Julie following her release. As previously reported, a few fans were concerned after seeing her with her natural hair. At the time, many were wondering if she would go back to her famous platinum blonde locks, as seen on the family's USA Network. Fans continued to share other theories. A few fans were also concerned for Julie's mental health. That said, a few other fans felt things were being taken out of context. Some fans thought it was healthy for there to be a change in Julie Chrisley. After all she has faced and overcome, her return from prison has not only marked the end of a difficult chapter, but the beginning of a new version of herself, one that seems more reflective, more guarded, and perhaps more self-focused than before. Viewers who have followed Julie for years believe that growth was necessary and even expected, considering everything she went through. They see the change in her demeanor not as a loss, but as a sign of transformation and healing. After enduring public scrutiny, legal battles, and personal hardships, it would be unrealistic for her to remain exactly the same. Many have pointed out that the softer, quieter version of Julie may be her way of reclaiming peace and setting boundaries, something she never truly had the chance to do while under the spotlight of reality television. Her current quietness might be the calm after a long storm, and some fans admire her ability to move forward with grace while protecting her emotional well-being. The change is not just accepted by many, it is respected. Supporters are hoping that this new chapter gives her the strength to continue healing while embracing a life that feels more balanced and true. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.